Hey, lazy old hag! How long are you gonna stay in my parents' house? Get the hell out of here!
Excuse me? Kylie? Lazy old hag? Me? What are you talking about? Are you joking?
I'm not joking. You're an old hag. Is there any other lazy old hag in the house besides you? No, right?
Hold on. Why are you calling me like that? That's not nice at all.
Are you serious? You're 37 now, right? That means you're 15 years older than me. Geez, you're almost 40, old hag.
No, I'm your sister-in-law, not a hag. So you should call me sis or by my name.
Huh? Why should I call you like that? You should accept your reality that you're an old lady. It's so pathetic. Also, I don't want to consider you as my sister-in-law. I really don't even like the fact that you are staying at my parents' house.
Why? Why do you hate me so much? I know it's true that I'm nearly reaching my 40s, but we are a family, so I think you should be a little more nice to me.
What? A family? No fucking way! You're a complete stranger to me. It's so annoying to have a stranger in our house.
But I thought I was accepted as a family when I married your brother.
Oh, please. You're just like a housekeeper in our house.
A housekeeper?
That's right. Everyone in my family thinks you're a housekeeper. So, you don't have to have kids with my brother, and you don't have to act like a wife. Don't ever think that you're a part of this family ever again.
I've never been called a housekeeper, except by you. I don't think everyone thinks that way. Besides, you can't tell me what to do. I want to have a child eventually.
I said no. No one wants to see your child. It's just so much trouble for us if you had a baby. Just act as a housekeeper in the house, okay?
Please don't say stuff like that. Let's get along with each other. What did I do to you to treat me like this? I will raise the kids with my husband, and it's not like I will bother you about it.
Your existence is bothering me. It's disturbing that you're pretending to be nice in front of my parents and getting them to like you.
I'm not pretending to be nice to them.
Listen to me, bitch. I'm the most beloved person in this house. But ever since you married my brother, all they care about is you. If you have a baby, they will care about you even more. So, you and your children are just in the way, and I don't want you in our house. You're an old hag who suddenly came into my home. Don't get cocky with me.
Don't be so selfish, Kylie.
My parents have been very rude to me lately, and it's all your fault.
No, I think it's because you're unemployed and being lazy all the time.
No, it's not. It's definitely your fault. My brother always defended me from my parents. I'm sure he thinks this is happening because you came to this house. If you leave this house, all of our family's problems will be settled. Do you understand? So, get the hell out of here, you old hag!
I don't think that's possible. Everyone welcomed me as a new family member. But except you, Kylie. I didn't marry your brother to be a housekeeper.
I told you I will never accept you as a family. You need to get out of our house right now.
I'm not leaving. You can't ask me to do that. Please stop being selfish, Kylie.
Shut your mouth. You're a housekeeper and you can't listen to me?
I'm not a housekeeper. Not unless there's a good reason behind it. I'm not gonna let your selfishness ruin my life.
I see. So, you only need to have a good reason. Okay, fine. I'll definitely get rid of you soon. Prepare yourself.
What the hell are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get you out of our house, and I'm gonna find a good reason. I'll have you out of this house in no time. I'll show you what happens when you don't listen to me.
Hey, Kylie, what's this all about?
What? What do you mean?
I just came home and I found all my stuff are in garbage bags. I think you are the only person in this house to do something like this. Why did you do this? It's terrible.
How do you know I did it? Can you stop accusing me without any proof?
I have no proof, but you are the only one who would do such a terrible things to me, Kylie.
You are right about that. But did you forget what I said the other day?
What do you mean?
I said I would kick you out soon.
Oh, you said something like that. But that doesn't mean you have to do this.
Because you said you would leave if I had a good reason. Well, I found it for you. You're about to be dumped. That's why I was kind enough to pack your stuff for you.
I'm about to be dumped? What the hell? What do you mean?
Don't you know my brother is having an affair?
He's cheating on me? Is that true?
It's true. I witnessed my brother cheating on you.
Where did you see him?
There's a club I go to often. My brother was there the other day and went to a hotel with a young girl he met there. I guess he must have had a hard time with an old lady like you. It's normal to cheat on your wife with young girls, isn't it? I guess he didn't even see you as his wife in the first place.
I don't think so.
Oh, please. You can't be delusional all the time. Well, no one loves you in this house, so get the hell out of here. My parents' house is no longer a place for you. Get out of here, you old hag housekeeper. I packed your stuff for you, sis. Get the hell out.
No, wait a minute. Even if I'm going to leave the house, I want to talk it over with my husband first. You said you saw what happened, but it's not like I saw it with my own eyes. I can't just leave without talking to him.
What, you can't trust me? Even if you talk to him, he'll just dump you. Then wouldn't it be better to leave on your own first?
But maybe there's a mistake.
I guess he finally realized that marrying you was a mistake. There's no point in talking to him now. In the end, my brother didn't want you to stay with us just like me. He's gonna hate you even more if you're being an old hag with a bad attitude.
But
now I know a stupid old woman like you will have miserable life at the end. I'm unemployed now, but I'm gonna marry a handsome rich man before I become an old lady like you. Jesus, I don't want to be miserable like you. Well, unlike you, I'm pretty, and I'm sure I'll find a rich and handsome husband soon. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna live a miserable life like you, who got dumped after being cheated on in her 40s.
Say whatever you want, Kylie, but I need to talk to my husband about our future.
Oh my God, you're so annoying. Let my brother be happy. He's done with you already. Wake up and see the reality now. No one loves you. Get the hell out of our life. Hello. heard you went back to your parents' house.
Yes, I did.
I'm glad you have a new extra room in our house now. Our house is so much better without you.
Oh, yeah? Good for you, Kylie. You kicked me out and now you're texting me?
I just wanted to know how miserable the poor old housekeeper is. After you left, our house is back to normal. My brother seems happy now that he's free from the old hag.
I wonder if he's really happy.
What? What do you mean? Do you think my brother really loved you? Do you think he's sad because you're gone? Don't be so delusional. It's so pathetic.
No, I'm talking about his future. I fired your brother, so I'm just wondering if he'll be able to live happily ever after.
Huh? You're fired, my brother? What the hell are you talking about? You don't have the authority to fire my brother.
Oh, you didn't know?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Actually, I'm the president of the company he works for.
Huh? You're the president? That can't be true. Oh my God, you're an old hag, and on top of that, you're a big liar. I was right to kick you out.
It's true. It was originally my uncle's company, but recently I took over the company and became the president.
What?
Your brother used to mess with our female employees before. But because he was my uncle's favorite, he wasn't punished or anything. But after I took over, I began to actively seek out the opinions of my female employees. They were so disturbed by your creepy brother. So I fired him.
No way! My brother wouldn't be convinced if you fired him for that.
Well, after I asked him about the affair, he admitted and accepted my decision. He was furious with you for snitching the affair to me. He said, if my sister hadn't told you about the affair, I wouldn't have been fired. I think it's his own fault for cheating on me. You and your brother are very much alike in shifting the blame.
Oh, my brother is really mad at me?
Yeah, I've never seen him that angry.
Oh no! What should I do?
I guess he's really pissed off since he has been protecting you from your parents nagging you, and you betrayed him like this. He said he will never forgive you no matter what.
Oh my God! I shouldn't have done this! I thought if he was having an affair with a beautiful young woman, he doesn't need an old lady, so I did it for the best. What should I do? My brother will never forgive me.
It's too late to regret it now, Kylie. Well, after firing him, I'm going to divorce him too. As you wish, I will no longer be a part of your family.
Wait a minute. About that, can you think about it again?
Why? You are the one who wanted to get rid of me the most. Aren't you glad you got your way? Your house feels so much better after I left, right?
Yeah, I know. But if my brother is mad at me and if he was fired, it's a different story. I still hope that you and my brother will get back together. Otherwise, everyone in this house will hate me.
No way. You're such a jerk for changing your mind when things go bad. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do.
Please, sis. Let's get along from now on as a family. I'm sure my brother is sorry for what happened, and I'm sure he won't cheat on you again. I won't call you an old hag anymore either. I call you sis.
Don't call me like that. We are just strangers, remember? I don't trust you and your brother anymore. I've already filed for divorce, and he will pay for what he did. My brother is unemployed now. How could you do that? It's terrible, sis. It's not terrible. This is the karma for what he did. I'm divorcing him because he cheated on me. First of all, I didn't fire him just because I'm divorcing him. Hey, please! Don't do that! Oh no, my brother messaged me just now. He said it's all my fault. Oh no, he's so angry. He never got angry with me this much before. I'm scared. Hey, please help me, sis. I will not change my decision. Now that I'm a stranger to you guys, I won't be communicating with you in the future either. Goodbye. I don't think I'll ever see you again. Wait! If you don't do anything, I'm gonna be in real trouble. Please don't abandon your family. I officially divorced my ex-husband and demanded alimony from him for cheating on me. After the divorce, he, who had been Kylie's only supportive family member at home, now hated her. Kylie finally decided to start working at a job that provides accommodation because she was feeling ashamed about staying at her parents' home. However, since this was her first time getting a job, she could not get it done at all. She was scolded by her boss every day. Even though she wanted to quit her job but had no place to return to, she continues to work and cry every day.
Jesus Christ, such a bad way to start a day. I'm so tired of arguing with an idiot like you. Oh, come on, man. I had enough.
That's my line. It's because you came home late last night, and you didn't even message me at all.
My bad. My coworker just invited me to have a drink.
You ever think about me? I cooked dinner and waited for you. Why can't you at least let me know that you are not having dinner at home? I feel stupid waiting for you.
Bella, please understand my side too. I needed to talk about work stuff with my coworker. It's kinda rude if I was on the phone all the time, you know. Well, you're a housewife, you wouldn't understand.
You look down on me like that again.
You're a housewife and you're giving me a stupid opinion. I could divorce you anytime, you know.
Here we go again.
I filled up the divorce papers last night. All I have to do is submit them. Well, I know you don't like that. How could you live without me? You don't have the money or skills to have a job. If you realize your position now, shut your mouth and obey me.
Every time we fight, you are always like this. Can you stop blackmailing me like that?
I'll think about it if you change your attitude.
Are you trying to say it's my fault?
You're the one who always starts the fight because you lose your temper with me.
I get mad at you because you do sloppy things or don't keep your promises.
Wow, really? You can't talk to me like that. You're acting so bossy to a man who's feeding you. Well. Should we divorce now? I can file for divorce tomorrow.
Don't you understand that I'm asking you to stop saying that? Yes, I'm a housewife and I don't make any money, but I do all the chores. Why can't you appreciate me doing all that? Why do you always talk down to me like that?
Shut up. I'm the one who's feeding you, so you can't disrespect me, okay?
Is it such a big deal to ask you not to look down on me?
It's pretty annoying to be told what to do by a person who doesn't have a job. So, a housewife like you is just a big deal to give me, a hardworking person, an opinion. Do you know what makes me look down on you? That's because we are not in the same position. You're a housewife who deserves to be looked down on. Get it?
I don't get it.
You know what? I envy you. A housewife has free time every day. To be honest, it's a pain in the ass for me to have to earn money for you. Jeez, I wish I could be a housewife too. Free 3 meals a day, and you can get a nap anytime you want. What a dream job!
You always look down on housewives, but there's so much to do, you know.
How can you say that when you don't get paid? Don't you feel any shame telling that to me?
I'm not ashamed at all. In the first place, I became a housewife because you asked me to when we got married. And it's ridiculous that you say such horrible things about me. If I had known you would disrespect me like this, I would have kept working.
Yeah, I don't want you to have a job.
Why not?
Because I am a man and I have to be superior to you. If you worked, we'd be in the same position.
So you are saying you asked me to be a housewife because you want to look down on me?
Well, I guess that's the reason. It's only natural that husbands are better than wives. If you start working, I know you will start bossy around me. No way I could bear that.
If that's the reason, I'll get a job right now.
Really? Look, a woman who has been a housewife all her life can't find a good job. The only job you can find is working as a cashier at a supermarket. Do you think that would make us in the same position? No way!
Even if it is a cash register in a supermarket, it is still a job. You should stop your habit of looking down on people like that. It's 2023. You can't look down on people just because they are working part-time jobs. You need to change that way of thinking.
I told you not giving opinions. I'm divorcing you.
Jesus, here we go again.
What's with that tone? Stop disrespecting me.
I'm so tired of you. Divorce, divorce, divorce. Is that all you can say?
You really piss me off. That's enough. I'm not going home today. It makes me sick being with you.
Where are you going to spend the night if you're not going home?
Why do I have to tell you? Look, I informed you before you make dinner just like you wanted. Are you happy now? You're welcome.
If you're going to be home late, that's fine. But if you're not coming back home, that's a problem.
Good for you. You should be in a problem for the rest of your life.
Hello, Bella. There's something I need to tell you. Oh, hello, Alice. What's up? I found something crazy last night. I thought you should see it. What? I'm gonna send you some pretty shocking pictures now, okay? Sure. Maybe you're used to seeing this kind of picture, but I think it's a different story if you're involved in this. It might be pretty depressing. Are you ready? What are you talking about? I'm ready. Send it to me. Okay, I'll send them to you. I want you to look at this picture. What? Is that my husband? He's wearing a mask, but that's his favorite shirt, I'm sure of it. I knew it was Jesse. I wasn't sure because I'd only met him a few times, but somehow I knew it was Jesse. Yeah, it is Jesse. Anyway, what's wrong with this picture? Well, I went out for a drink last night with my friend, and I saw Jesse and this woman walking together. They look pretty close to each other. Oh, I see. And I even saw them going into a hotel. Wow, really? So I took a picture to show it to you. But everything is blurry except for that picture. I also took a picture of the moment they went into the hotel. But that one might be useless.
No, that would have been a big help. Thank you. Where is this, by the way?
Near the 5th station.
I see. It's far from his workplace.
Do you think they are meeting far from work to avoid being caught having an affair?
Maybe. Now I know he was lying to me when he said he was with his coworker. He was meeting this woman, huh? Anyway, he didn't catch you taking pictures of them.
No, they were too busy with each other. They were acting like a high school couple.
I see. That's disgusting.
I hear that a lot of people who are having affairs are like that, but I'm honestly shocked at what I witnessed. From the way they were acting, I'm sure they wouldn't have noticed even if you appeared in front of them.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
No worries. Are you okay? I'm sorry I had to show you these shocking pictures.
I'm totally fine. I feel so much better now that I know about the affair. Thank you.
Really? Are you sure you're not pretending?
No, I'm not. I really appreciate it. I thought Jesse was a little strange lately.
Oh, really? Maybe he was having an affair for a long time.
I think so. I thought maybe he was cheating on me because he was coming home so late. But I had no proof, so I was scratching my head.
I see. So what will you do now?
Of course, I'm gonna proceed with the divorce. I've got the evidence, so there's no reason to wait.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Also, I'm gonna take care of this matter myself. And I'm thinking about getting a job.
Oh, that's good.
You know, I always wanted to get a job again.
So you're finally going back to work. I was worried that you weren't gonna do it again, so I'm glad. I'm really happy that we'll be working together again.
I've been through a lot, but this whole thing has made me realize that I should get a job. If I stay as a housewife, I can't get a divorce because of my financial situation.
But try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Alice. When are you coming home?
Whenever I want. It's none of your business.
I just want you to come home soon.
For what?
I need to talk to you. I need you to come home right now. It's very important.
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do.
You've got a lot of problems with me, huh? Look who's being so cocky despite being a useless housewife. I've been telling you this for a while, but you really don't seem to understand your own position. Well, I guess we're gonna get divorced for real this time, huh? You can't live without my money, but you're okay with that.
I already submitted the divorce papers.
Oh, really? Good one, Bella.
It's true. I filled up everything, and the documents were accepted.
Don't be ridiculous. How could you do this? Have you lost your mind?
I found out you were having an affair.
Huh?
My friend sent me a picture of you and a woman walking around the 5th station. She also said you went to a hotel with that woman. You cheated on me.
Jeez, you caught me.
So you admit it.
Well, yeah. If there's a picture, how can I make an excuse about it?
Why did you have an affair?
Because I met a beautiful woman, unlike an ugly, useless wife like you. It's a natural instinct for a man to be attracted to young, pretty girls.
Wow, that's your reason? I don't understand why we got married then.
You're a loudmouth. To me, you're becoming less and less attractive as a woman. Instead, why don't you just annul the divorce right now?
Why do you have to do that?
A real good wife forgives her husbands no matter what. If you want your husband to be happy, you have to forgive me that I have an affair with a young woman. You're a housewife, and if you divorce me, you'll have a hard time making ends meet. I know you'll regret getting a divorce at the end.
You don't have to worry about me. I'll get back to work as a lawyer.
Huh? As a lawyer? What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm a licensed lawyer.
No way, you're a lawyer. When we are dating, you're working at your parents' flower shop. Don't be ridiculous. Who would believe that stupid lie? Do you know what a lawyer is? It's not a profession for a useless housewife like you. Come on, if you're gonna lie, at least make it believable.
My dad had cancer at the time, and Mom was having a hard time working alone at the store and taking care of Dad. So I had to put my law practice on hold for a while.
I guess I remember those times.
Well, now my dad is cancer-free. He's doing well as a florist. Didn't I tell you before that I graduated from law school?
I think I had heard that before. Are you really a lawyer?
I told you I am.
You know what? I'm not having an affair or anything. What you said earlier is all a misunderstanding.
What are you talking about?
That woman is just a co-worker. I just helped her to go to a hotel because she said she felt sick after we went out for a drink together. So I did nothing wrong, and then we don't have to get a divorce.
You better not tell a lousy lie to me.
I'm not lying. It's true. The whole affair thing was a misunderstanding.
Her name is Wendy Garner, age 33. She works in a nightclub.
What?
I know she's not a co-worker or anything.
That's a lie.
In case you're wondering, she lives in her parents' basement. This is my speculation, but I think you chose to meet in a place where no one knew you. You're wearing masks so that no one would recognize too. But no matter how many masks you wear to hide your face, you can't fool me. You usually meet her around 8 p.m., have a few drinks, and then stay at a hotel, right?
How do you know so much?
I asked for help from a PI I knew from when I was a lawyer.
What?
And when I did, I laughed because the evidence just kept coming and coming. You can't get away with this because the evidence is pretty much all there, okay?
Wait a minute. I'll never see her again, I promise. So forgive me and take back the divorce. If you can't, let's get married again.
What? You repeatedly blackmailed me to get a divorce and looked down on me as a housewife. On top of that, you've been unfaithful. I can't stay with you anymore. I'm gonna demand alimony from you and divorce you. You've wanted a divorce for a long time, and here you go. You're welcome.
It was all my fault. I beg you. Please, please, please. I'll do anything you want from now on. I will be your servant.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, we have to talk face to face about it. You'll come home, right?
Yes, Bella.
We finally got divorced, and I made Jessie and Wendy pay alimony. At first, Wendy was hesitant, wondering why she should pay too. But when she heard I was a lawyer, she reluctantly agreed to pay. I heard that the two of them had been playing around and had not saved any money, so they were in debt because of the alimony payment. On top of that, all the cheating rumors have spread in his workplace. I heard that he's still working there, feeling ashamed every day. Well, I think he deserved to be that way. He's unable to quit his job because of his dad, and he's having a hard time mentally.
Hello, are you Ava Hill? Yes, I am. Who are you? I'm Bill's girlfriend. Yes? Who's Bill? What? Of course, it's William. You've never called him by his nickname, have you? You're not being loved. How pitiful. I don't know about the nickname thing. William is my husband. I know that. What do you mean? You're William's affair partner? I'm not his affair partner. I'm his true love. His true love? I'm the one who's married. You must be the cheating partner. It doesn't matter which one you are. He's going to marry me in the end. What's your name? My name is Emma. I'm a 20-year-old, lively young college student. Just kidding. I see, Emma. Are you really having an affair with my William? Aren't you mistaking him for someone else? It's not a mistake. I got this WhatsApp message from Bill's cell phone. He gave it to me secretly. So, for him to send you a message like this, does that mean you knew William was married and had relations with him? Of course I knew. Bill was wearing a ring from the start. Okay then. So you also know I'm pregnant? Of course. You had a baby through fertility treatment, right? You finally had a baby when you turned 40. How can you have a baby at an old age? I can't even consider it. If you know so much about us, it sounds like you're telling the truth. You're having an affair with my husband. That's what I'm talking about. And besides, I'm pregnant. What? It's Bill's child. So, will you divorce him? Bill said that too. It's a child born to a woman who's over 40 and past her prime. He said he doesn't want such a child. Fertility treatment is too expensive, and giving birth at an old age is too high risk and low return. Did William say so? If it was a young girl like me, it could be easy having a baby. Besides, by the time her child comes of age, you'd look like a grandma at her 60s. No way. I'd be so embarrassed if my parents were like that. Old age births are such a waste. Enough with your pet theory. And now that you're having a baby, just to tell me to get a divorce, you went through all the trouble to contact me. Well, that's what it means. I'm going to become a super young and beautiful mom, unlike you, right? Of course, Bill would prefer a young beauty. So you know what? Break up with him quickly, old lady. I understand what you're saying. I'll check with William. I'll call you later. If you're getting a divorce, do it soon, before my baby is born. I received a message from a young girl who's got her head in the clouds. I'm sorry for being a woman who's past her prime. What are you going to do?
Well, no. I mean, Emma actually told you? Seriously?
That's my line to say, seriously, you cheating guy. You're serious by the way you're reacting. You cheated on your wife with a girl 20 years younger than I and had a baby?
Yes.
Don't say yes. You should at least try to be a little less cryptic. How could you even think of cheating on your wife with a girl 20 years younger than you? You're a real airhead, aren't you?
I'm sorry. I was tired from work and fertility treatments. I just got carried away.
No apologies. No excuses. How long have you been together?
Well, since February of this year.
So, you've been together for about a year. She got pregnant. Did you know it?
She told me last month that she was 2 months pregnant, but we haven't decided what to do about it.
What? What's that? What do you mean you haven't decided what to do?
Well, whether or not we're going to have the baby, or if we're going to raise a child, how much money we're going to need.
Isn't this just too irresponsible? Both having an affair while your wife is pregnant and not thinking about the child you've made with your mistress. If this affair hadn't come to light, were you planning on having 2 families with me and your little girl? How? You don't make enough money to maintain 2 families.
No, I really didn't think about it. I had money from your father. I thought I could manage somehow.
What? What's that? You were going to support your affair partner and child with money from my parents?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
That's what this is about. I'm beyond angry. I'm disgusted. Just so you know, we're divorced.
What? Divorce?
Of course, it's to be expected. I have no intention of starting over with a man who cheated and had a child with another woman. Besides, if we stay married like this, it's just going to make things awkward and uncomfortable for both of us. Then, let's just get a quick divorce.
No, if that's what you, Ava, want, I'll do it. Ava, you have a job, and I'm sure you'll be fine on your own. But she can't do it alone.
Then, let's talk about divorce. I'm packing up my stuff and going back to my parents' house. That was the plan all along. I'll get back to you with the details. Let's both cool off. Hello, Emma. Long time no see. Ah, I finally got a reply. Why have you been ignoring my messages? I've been busy with various things. I'll get to the point. I talked it over with William yesterday with my lawyer. We're getting a divorce. Really? Yay! I'm sorry I stole your husband away from you. I'm the one who asked you to divorce him. I know you can't get remarried again if you're an old woman with a bump on your head. Well, do your best on your own. So, as a result of our discussion, it's been tentatively decided I'm going to charge you $10,000 for alimony. What? We'd like you to pay it in one lump sum if possible. I don't want to be involved with you guys forever. Borrow from your parents or take out a loan and pay for it. You could ask William to pay it for you. However, don't expect any support from him because I'll be making a separate request for money from him. Wait a minute. I'm paying for it? What? Isn't it obvious? You had relations with a man who has a wife. I have the right to demand alimony. It's common sense. Didn't you know that? I'm pregnant. No, I can't. I can't pay that. I'm going to have a baby. It's going to cost a lot of money. I understand, but that's not the same thing as this. It costs money for us too. You're the one who put your hands on someone else's man. You at least know how to take responsibility, don't you? That's not what I'm asking. I can't pay it. I can't afford $10,000. I can't afford it. What were your intentions in contacting me? You told me you had an affair. Did you think you could marry him without any repercussions? Because I never heard anything from Bill about paying money. 2 like-minded individuals with clouded minds. At least William had the decency to agree to pay the compensation. I can't pay $10,000. Don't charge me. Don't. Well then, I'll give you one chance. Chance? If you do what I say, You won't have to pay any alimony. What? Really? Yeah, really. I can write you a reminder. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do anything. Okay then. Marry William for sure and never get divorced. If you do that, I'll waive the alimony. What? That's it? Yes, that's it. But if you don't get married or get divorced, I'll charge you $10,000 immediately. Really? Is it really enough for me to just marry Bill? If you don't want to, that's fine. As long as I receive compensation, I'm fine with that. No, I'll marry him with him. That'll make it even, right? You're not lying, are you? No, I'm not lying. You're still young, and for the sake of your unborn child, you'll need someone to support you. And when you have a baby, you're going to quit college. I think you have a lot to learn. That's why the $10,000 exemption is my gift to you. Ava, I guess I misunderstood you. I didn't think you were such a nice person. I'm really sorry. I said so many horrible things to you, Ava. It's okay. I don't mind at all. You, William, and the child, do your best and live on. Thank you very much. I'll be happy.
Ava, I heard from Emma. Thank you for congratulating us on our start.
What are you talking about? I mean, I've already filed for divorce, so why don't you stop calling me?
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for me and Emma. I can't believe you exempted us from alimony if we get married. You're in a position to hold a grudge against us. You stepped down for our kids, right? Ava, to be honest, if I had paid alimony to you, I would have been left penniless. I wasn't sure what to do. So, you're a big help. Thank you. Oh, I'll pay child support. Don't worry.
No, you know what? I don't know what misconception you have, but I'm gonna charge you the usual alimony, okay?
Huh?
What? What do you mean? Why do you think you're exempted from this? The only thing I'm exempted from this is that little bitch. You're going to pay alimony and child support, and one lump sum.
What? Then why is Emma?
What can I say? Women like that, don't you think they'll resent me and stick to me? She declared her intentions of plundering my husband directly without considering the consequences. She'll act like a victim and say she can't pay alimony. If I force her to pay alimony, she will resent me. She will harm me, my children, and my family. That's why I gave her a good deal. If it's $10,000 and your safety is more important. The reason I made marriage a condition was to secure a stopper in the form of you.
What? Huh?
Well, I'm sure she'll find out after you get married. She should have paid $10,000 at that time.
Huh? What? What's that? What do you mean?
First of all, let me tell you something. You're going to be transferred to a local company.
What? What?
Why? Why? You didn't forget, did you? That you got into this company through my brother's connections, and that you got ahead because of my brother's connections.
You.
Despite this, we are going to divorce because of the worst form of infidelity. You're crazy to think you can keep your job. Not firing you from the company is an act of mercy.
That's one thing, but something like being transferred to a rural area?
If you don't like it, why don't you just change jobs? You're a person who, after turning 40, repays kindness with hostility and gets demoted as a result. I don't know if there's any other company in the same industry that would hire someone like that. In any case, the salary will likely decrease, won't it?
Oh no.
And so on and so forth. You are dirt poor and in debt due to alimony and child support. And you're going to be a low-paid man who's going to be transferred to a regional office. And you're a 40-plus-year-old man. That little girl is going to wake up one day and despair. She married him, and now she has to pay me $10,000 for a divorce. She's going to hate you for the rest of your life. You have to support a wife and kids in that situation. I bet you're too busy to retire. That's when the kids cost the most. You'll have to work until your grave. That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Oh no. My life.
I don't care what happens to you two, but the child is innocent, so do your best to make him or her happy, okay? Also, I'm going to say something for the last time.
What?
What do you mean I'm tired of fertility treatments? The reason we couldn't have kids in the first place? You're the one who caused our inability to have children. So you criticize me for being past my prime and having an advanced maternal age. You say whatever you want. I hope the baby in her belly is yours. Go to hell. Learn the reality of the situation. I wish you all the best.
Wait. Ava, wait. Let me talk to you one more time.
After that, William tried to contact me several times, but my lawyer and parents' family firmly refused, saying, "Don't bother us anymore." He gave up on me, borrowed money to pay alimony and child support, registered his marriage with Emma, who was disowned by her parents and dropped out of college, and moved to a local branch office where he was demoted. Apart from moving away from the urban area, there was also no wedding ceremony. So, it seems Emma was full of complaints. So, they started married life in a small apartment. With their finances in dire straits, William is working both his main job and a side job. Emma has a part-time job until she was in the last month of pregnancy. Moreover, a baby who was born during those difficult days seems to be an angelic baby with blonde hair and blue eyes. It seems there was another dispute, but it appears they didn't get divorced. And 2 years after the divorce, William collapsed and suffered from hemiplegia. After 2 years, the rose-colored glasses came off, and Emma refused to provide care, disappearing and leaving the child behind. William became a shell of his former self, and his parents ended up taking him in. The child was adopted by one of Emma's relatives and is said to be living happily. It's tragic what happens to people who feed on immediate greed without thinking about the future. The only thing that saves me is that the child is happy with good adoptive parents. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy child and am raising her with the help of my parents and siblings. The child that I had long wished for is so adorable. I just can't help it. I'm worried that I'm going to spoil her too much. From now on, the two of us, the child and I, will work hard to become happy.
Hi, Matt. Do you have a minute now? Oh, hello. Yeah, I have time. I was just relaxing at home. Is something wrong? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something. I have a favor to ask. A favor? You have a wedding next month, right? And I don't want you to come. What? I don't want you to come. You, Matt. What? Is this some kind of joke? What are you going to do if I'm not at the wedding next month? I'm the groom. How can a groom miss his own wedding? I'm not joking. I'm really asking. What? Are you seriously asking me to not attend? Me, the groom, my own wedding? Yes, I'm sorry. No, come on. Why? Why should I not go to my own wedding? And it's in a month. Tell me, what's going on? I know. Where do I start? First of all, yesterday, I found out my daughter is pregnant. What? Monica is? She said she wasn't feeling well, so I took her to the doctor. They said she's in her 3rd month of pregnancy. But Monica said, you're not the father. What? The father of the baby is a boy named Eddie. He's been a family friend for a long time. In other words, he's Monica's childhood friend. My daughter is pregnant with her childhood friend's baby. What do you mean? Are you saying Monica was having an affair with her childhood friend? Don't say it like that. They were going together in middle school. Before high school, he moved away for some reasons with his parents. He and Monica drifted apart. Eddie moved back here about 6 months ago, and that's when they started seeing each other again. Started dating? Even though she's engaged? Yes. Anyway, a lot happened and she got pregnant. Monica says she wants to get married to Eddie. He's Monica's first love, her first boyfriend, the father of her child. I just want her to be happy. He's the father of my first grandchild, so I really want her to get married to him. Isn't it romantic to get married with your first love? So, Matt, will you stay away from the wedding? I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? Because she's having a baby with her childhood friend, she's breaking off the engagement and marrying him? No, that's not it. She's still marrying you. What? The wedding ceremony will be with Eddie, but she's not breaking off the engagement. She's getting married to you. What? Why? Actually, Eddie just quit his job recently. I don't know what his parents do now, but the financial situation doesn't look good. I'm sure the wedding will be nice, but I don't think he will make a good spouse. I don't get what you mean. Oh yes, and then there's another thing. Monica wants to raise the child with Eddie, both during the pregnancy and after the birth. She said she wants to live in a new house with Eddie. What? The new house? You don't mean the one we're planning to move into at the end of the month? Me and Monica's new house? That's right. Monica, Eddie, the baby, they want to live there together as a family of 3. So you will have to continue to live in the apartment you're in now. If that's not possible, you can move to another apartment or condo. Hold on. Wait a minute. Not only will you take away my wedding, but also my new house? I'm paying for the wedding in the new place. I even took out a loan. Don't just keep talking about money. Matt, you work for a good company and earn a lot of money. Think of it as a congratulatory gift for my daughter. Huh? Congratulatory gift? For the wedding, the pregnancy, and the birth. Anyway, that's why. For my daughter, her baby, and her father, let them have the wedding and the new house. I'll let you register the marriage. Just hold on a damn minute. Do you know what you're saying? Of course I do. There's nothing difficult about it, is it? Of course, you'll be the legal husband. And of course, you're going to pay for my daughter's living expenses. You'll also take care of all the child support for the child she gave birth to. You're going to be our son-in-law. As the husband, you're going to support my daughter and grandchildren. Really? What are you saying? Are you okay? I'm really worried. Are you really serious? Am I saying something funny? No, I'm sorry. Please give me some time to think about it. I'll talk it over with Monica. We have a lot to take care of. Is that so? We don't have much time before the wedding, so please hurry. Monica, I talked to your mother. Is it true that you're pregnant and the father is a childhood friend? You're getting married to him? Is it true? Oh, you heard from Mom? That's right. I'm going to the next wedding meeting with Eddie. You don't have to come, Matt. I can't wait to see Eddie in his tuxedo. Monica, Don't you think it's funny that you said that? What? You have a fiancé and you're getting married to your childhood friend, living together because he's the father of your child? You don't think it's strange at all? What? Are you jealous? Did you want to get married with me too? Then let's do it again after the baby's born. No, it's not about jealousy or anything like that. You have a fiancé and you're with another man. I'm just saying it's crazy. I didn't know you were that into weddings. I thought the bride was the star of the show, not the guy. But to be honest, Eddie is better looking. I think he'd be more Instagrammable as the groom. That's why I want Eddie as the groom. Listen, that's not what I'm talking about. You're engaged to someone else. You're having an affair with another guy and you're pregnant. And then steal away the wedding and the new house? I'm just saying it's not right. I didn't plan to get pregnant, but it can't be helped. I mean, we haven't even registered yet, so it's up to me who I go out with. What's your problem? What? Once we register the marriage, you will be the husband, so it's fine. Even about Eddie and I living in the new house, it's for the baby that's going to be born, right? It's better to be with your real dad. All you have to do is support me as a second dad. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with you? Oh, speaking of getting married, Dad said, when we get officially married, he wants you to help out more with our business. Huh? Matt, after work or on your days off, you know how you help my family's business? If you get married to me, you'll be a part of my family. He said you can take care of our business more. He said he's thinking of expanding sales channels, so do a good job. Wait a minute. What do you mean you can take care of our business more? Your father said you're short-handed and he needed my help. I'm helping him out on my days off for the love of my fiancé. I'm already working the same as a full-time employee. And all without pay. If I work any more than this, it will ruin my real job. But I heard another person quit and it's been hard. We're a family. We're supposed to help each other out. I can't expand your sales channels. I made a lot of improvements in efficiency by creating manuals and setting up macros. But even now, we're barely keeping up with the number of people we have. If you want me to do any more work for you, you have to pay me a regular salary or it's not worth it. Are you trying to take money from my family? Oh, so you are that difficult. You're so bitter. What's with that? Then why don't you help him? I can't help you for free anymore. I can't. I don't know anything about my father's work. I'm pregnant now. You're a man. It's normal for you to work hard. I'll do my best with housework and childcare too. Don't be so narrow-minded and do your best, okay? For me, the baby, and Eddie, heart. Narrow-minded? Oh, that's it. I don't know. I can't talk about it anymore. I don't care anymore. Do whatever you want. I'll do whatever I want too. Yeah? Well, I'm glad you're on board. Oh, I'll introduce you to Eddie sometime. No, that's okay. I'll sort things out for now. Just leave me alone for a week. Matt, come on. Answer the phone. What do you think you're doing? Oh, hi. Is something wrong? What do you mean, is something wrong? Monica said she couldn't reach you, so I called. Oh, yeah, Monica. Monica doesn't seem to understand English. I'm blocking her for now. What are you doing at a time like this? Monica and Eddie went to the wedding venue for a meeting today. They were told that the wedding was cancelled. The cancellation fee has been paid and all the formalities are already done. I don't understand. What the hell is going on? Oh, that? I cancelled it. What? You cancelled it? Why would you do that? Because I wasn't going to be there. Is there a problem? Is there... It's Monica and Eddie's wedding, not mine. I have no obligation to pay for someone else's wedding. It's my money, so there's no problem, right? My wedding and my money. Don't talk like it's all yours. it would have been Monica's wedding too. But I paid for the entire ceremony once, didn't I? After the ceremony, I'll calculate it with the congratulatory money and pay back half of it. Then, it is still completely my money at this stage, isn't it? That's true. But I can't believe you suddenly canceled without saying anything. Monica had been looking forward to it for a long time. This is terrible. I've been looking forward to it for a long time too, until you asked me to not come. Anyway, I won't let someone else's wedding be held with my money. If you want to have a wedding, Monica and the other guy can pay for it. You can start planning from scratch again. It's such a waste. We've been preparing for it for a long time. What a waste of time. By the way, is the wedding the only thing you wanted to talk about? Anything else? What else? What other things? There are many other things, aren't there? Like the fact that I sold the new house. What? You sold your new house? Yes. Luckily, I sold it with a mortgage. I have a friend who works for a real estate company. He said it was new and in a good location, so he got a buyer right away. What? Why? That's where Monica and my grandchildren were supposed to live. Because I wasn't going to live there. The land and buildings were in my name too, so I sold them. I don't need a house I'm not going to live in. You're so selfish. What are you thinking? Speaking of selfishness, I'm helping your husband's company. I'm quitting from today. I erased everything I made. What? Manuals, things I made to improve efficiency. I've erased all the paper and data. From tomorrow, you'll be working as you were before I came on. What? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I'm an outsider. I created it on my own. I'm free to erase it or throw it away. You'll get in trouble. You can't even do your daily work. You can't even talk about expanding our sales channels. Wow! I'm just the daughter's fiancé, and I'm supposed to help with something that will interfere with my daily work. That amount of work without pay, it's absolutely ridiculous. Put it back the way it was right away. If we can't operate, everyone's going to be in trouble. I don't wanna. I mean, who is everyone? The employees? I don't think anyone will be in trouble. They're planning to quit tomorrow. Huh? Quit? To be honest, your company's policy is horrible. There are only a few of us, so each of us has a lot of work. And it's hard work. Overtime until late at night is common, and we don't get paid for it. On top of that, the wages are low. You make outsiders like me work without pay. There are many other things that are against the Labor Standards Act, aren't there? That's why I told the employees. I told them how much people get paid at other companies in the same industry for the amount of work they do now. I told them about my main job and the salary. I also introduced them to companies I know. I gave them my personal card and told them that my company was also looking for new employees. Everyone was very pleased. They're going to submit their resignations tomorrow. All of them. What? Come on. They're going to use their paid vacations until the day they quit. No one will come. What are we going to do without them? What are we going to do without people? What are you going to do about this? What am I going to do? It's not up to me. I think the Labor Department will decide. I've reported everything that happened earlier to the Labor Bureau. What? Labor Bureau? I took evidence of illegal long working hours and unpaid overtime, and I went to the Labor Standards Inspection Office. I'm sure there will be an investigation soon. What the hell did you do? If the Labor Standards Inspection Bureau investigates, it will really ruin our company. Oh, you were aware of that, weren't you? You knew you were doing something you shouldn't have done. And what would our neighbors and relatives say? What would I say to my sisters-in-law, the company that has been in business since our great-grandfather's time goes under? What excuse would I give to my sisters-in-law and others? Don't worry. You don't need to worry. What? I've already explained the situation to all the relatives, mine and yours too. What? Since the wedding was cancelled, I've been making the rounds to those who were planning to attend. I've explained the situation in detail. I also handed out printed copies of the messages from you and Monica. Everyone was very kind and listened to me. Oh no! They were very sympathetic thanks to the explanation I gave them. They said it was natural for me to break off our marriage engagement. What? You're breaking off the engagement? You mean you're calling off the marriage? Of course! I can't get married after all this. It's a good thing we didn't enter the registry yet. Oh, about compensation for breaking off the engagement? I'm sure you'll be contacted by my lawyer at a later date. You'll have to go through my lawyer for all future correspondence. Wait a minute. You think you can get away with this? Monica is carrying a baby, and you're going to ruin our company like this. Don't you care what happens to me, Monica, or my grandchildren? I don't care if your whole family is ruined. Insane people like you. What? Cheating on your fiancé and getting pregnant? Monica wants to get married and live in a new house with her lover, and you people who condone it and try to treat me like a slave, I hope you all go to hell. I didn't mean to treat you like slaves. If I'm not a slave, then what? You would take away the wedding ceremony and the new house that I paid for. You'll get me registered, but I have to pay for the living expenses as the husband. It's my wife's child, and I'm supposed to pay child support even though it's someone else's child. I've been working for free, and now you want me to do more? How much do I have to be disrespected by you? No, you misunderstood me. I didn't mean it like that. You're taking it too personally. Too personally? You're saying you didn't do anything wrong? So you're okay with me doing the same thing? Suppose I had an ex-girlfriend from childhood. She's pregnant. So I get married with her and move in with her in a new house. Monica pays for the ceremony and the new house. Monica is the one who registers the marriage, so she's paying for living expenses and child support. I make her help with my family's business for free. If I told Monica to do that, you'd forgive me? That's what it would be like if it were the other way around. That's because men and women are different. I don't know what to tell you. Well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer in the near future. Please don't contact me directly again. Wait, I'm sorry. Let's talk. I think there's a misunderstanding between us. You can talk to my lawyer. Also, I did some research and found out that Eddie has a wife and kids. He has 3 kids. What? Are you serious? Well, I guess that's that then. Goodbye. After that, I immediately blocked all contacts on Monica's side. My boss introduced me to a lawyer who acted as a barrier. A few days later, we had a meeting. Monica and her mother made excuses like, we were spoiled because he was going to be the husband. Monica's father added fuel to the fire by saying, we've reported you to the labor department too, so we're even. Eddie only apologized to his wife, whom I had called. He was making my parents so mad at him. I had my lawyer beat them up thoroughly. Monica for $11,000 in compensation, including the wedding cancellation fee. Eddie paid compensation to me and his wife and divorced her. Eddie cried and clung to me, but I hit him with a restraining order and cut him off. After that, Monica's father's company was investigated by the Labor Standards Bureau and sued by former employees for non-payment of overtime wages, so the company went bankrupt. When he asked for help from his relatives, he was completely rejected. He gave up his parents' house and land and now holds up in a shabby apartment. Monica hasn't been able to get in touch with Eddie since the meeting. She cries all the time because she doesn't know what to do with the child. She sends me letters through my lawyer asking me to do something about it. But I tear them up and ignore them, thinking that she deserves what she gets. I just wish she would get on with her life and not prey on others. I sometimes felt a little depressed at my own lack of discernment, but my parents, friends, and colleagues comforted me. I'm back to the same life as before. I've put all those horrible people behind me. I'm going to try my best to improve myself so that I can meet a more wonderful person.
Joe, have you finished work yet? I want to talk to you about Kim.
I'm done, but what is it?
Can I call you?
I'm at a restaurant. If it's going to be long, I'd rather do it on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll chat with you on WhatsApp, but I don't want to say this out loud, but is Kim having an affair?
What? Why? There's no way Kim is cheating on me.
But you know, Kim went home in a suit in the middle of the day.
So what?
Married women usually don't dress up like that unless they're meeting a guy.
She works in sales, so a suit is the norm for her work. Some days she's out of the office for more than half the day. On those days, she goes home and cooks her own lunch to save money.
That could be an excuse. Look, she says she's out of the office, but she's at a hotel with her boss or a co-worker.
Come on, Mom. Would you stop with your vulgar fantasies? There's no way Kim would do such a thing. I don't care if you're my mom. You're starting to piss me off.
But she works at a different company than you. It's not like you are always together. It's impossible to rule out the possibility of infidelity without even seeing what Kim does, don't you think? No one gets married thinking they're going to cheat on their partner. Your feelings alone don't prove anything, do they?
How about you, Mom? Do you have proof?
Of course I do. As a matter of fact, I've installed a surveillance camera at the entrance of your house.
Huh?
That's how I was able to get a perfect shot of her coming home during the day.
A camera? You did that without asking?
I did it to protect you. Actually, you should be thankful that I found out about Kim's affair like this.
But Kim came home alone, right?
That's right.
Then it's not proof of an affair. I've never thought that Kim would cheat on me ever since we started dating, and I trust her. We're working out fine, so please don't try to do anything. You're going too far, setting up cameras in people's houses without permission.
But if she were cheating on you, you'd end up getting a divorce, right? If she doesn't want to be suspicious, I think she should just be a stay-at-home mom like me.
Oh, is that women should stay at home thing again? Mom, times are different now. Women work hard, and it's not uncommon for men to do the housework. You know, even two of my bosses are women. I don't care how much you say you were born in the 60s. You were an adult in the 90s. You should at least understand the trends of the world. Even if you can't change your thinking, can you stop forcing your ideas on us?
Joe, you should change your thinking. Our home is ours. Others are others. That's what I've been saying since you were a kid.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's wrong to be a housewife like you, Mom. But there are women like Kim who feel that working is what makes their life worth living. I don't want to be attached to one idea. I want to respect her feelings too.
What's a man saying something like that? You can't say you respect your wife's feelings because you let her be free to do whatever she wants.
What?
Kim takes advantage of you because you behave like that. You should be a man and put your foot down. I don't know if it's your boss or your co-worker, but you should break up with a woman who uses work as an excuse to have an affair.
You know what? You're talking as if Kim's infidelity has been confirmed, but you don't have any proof, do you? I'm gonna get really pissed off if you keep going on about unsubstantiated facts.
Even if there's no proof, she's acting suspicious, dressing up like that.
Let me ask you something. Are you having an affair too?
What?
So, if you look a little suspicious, doesn't that mean you're having an affair too? Just because you are, don't think it's the same for others. She's not like you.
What are you talking about?
Mom, you should read this text again. You don't realize that your words and actions are wrong, do you?
That doesn't stop you from assuming my infidelity without any proof.
The other guy is Mark Hansen, 55 years old.
What? What?
He's an elite businessman who has worked his way up the ladder at a big company. You met at the night class you started attending 2 years ago, and your relationship has continued since then. But he's married with a wife and 2 sons. Right? Unlike you, I have proof of what I'm saying. What are you doing at your age? The camera is bad enough, but you really shouldn't be having an affair. You're a mother with a grown son.
Why?
Dad had a private investigator check it out.
A private investigator?
I just heard about it from Dad. He said that since you started going to night classes, you suddenly started dressing up and you thought something was wrong. Dad and Kim are looking at these text messages with me.
Oh no, stop it. I can't believe that you're showing everyone the message.
Also, he's staying with us from today.
What? Why?
Of course, because he doesn't want to be with a woman who's cheating on him. Dad said you'll have to talk to a lawyer from now on. Also, you're going to have to pay for the removal of the cameras from our house.
Please, put your dad on the phone for me. I tried calling your father's cell phone, but I can't get through.
He says he doesn't even want to hear your voice anymore, so he's blocking your calls. Kim and I are going to block you too.
Even you, Joe?
I don't need an adulterous mother. A month after this message, my parents' divorce was finalized. Alimony was claimed against both my mother and her lover, and a good lawyer did his best to squeeze as much as possible out of them. Also, this divorce worked out for my father, and he was able to get rid of my mother, who had never worked a day in her life. The lover was also divorced, but my mother said he left her because she asked him to pay her alimony costs as well. The camera at the entrance of our house has been removed, and Kim and I can finally live in peace. Of course, I charged my mother for the removal cost. A few months later, Kim, who was working outside in the field, saw my mother working as a janitor in a building. My mother also noticed Kim and ran away quickly. She told me that my mother looked miserable and that she did not want to be like that. That was the last I heard of what happened to my mother.
Hey Sam. I'm going out. I won't be back until late, so just have whatever for dinner.
What? You're going out for dinner too?
Normally, when I say I won't be home until late, that's what I mean. Use your brain. How stupid are you? Or do you not like me eating out?
No, it's not that I don't like it or anything. Haven't you been eating out a lot lately? You've been out 4 days already this week.
Huh? So what? You have no right to tell me what to do. What? A housewife should just stay at home and eat leftovers? You're saying all this stuff, but in the end, you don't like me eating out, do you?
That's not what I meant. Why are you being so quarrelsome? Why are you so irritated? What I'm trying to say is, haven't you been slacking off on the housework a bit? You haven't cooked a proper meal for me recently. You're not doing a very good job of cleaning, and I'm doing most of the laundry. Did you fold up the laundry I did this morning?
It's still in the dryer. I told you I was going out, didn't I? Why don't you do it when you get back? I mean, shouldn't the person who started the laundry be responsible for folding it? Who do you think you are, forcing someone else to do it?
It's too late to do it after I get home. Everything will be wrinkled. You were home in the morning, right? Didn't I leave a note for you to fold the clothes in the morning? Lisa, did you just get up? This late?
I was asleep, so what? I'm tired too. I mean, shouldn't you take care of yourself, like cooking dinner or cleaning and washing clothes? You're not a child. I'm not your mom. You don't need me to take care of everything. I didn't marry a baby.
Take care of yourself? That's exactly what I want to say to you. I've been taking care of the house every day. In the morning, I pick up the laundry you've thrown on the floor and wash it. Make breakfast and my own lunch. I clean the bathroom, take out the trash, and do the shopping on my way home from work. I do everything for you, and you don't even fold a single piece of clothing?
What's that? Are you trying to appeal how great you are? That's the kind of thing an elementary school kid could do. Don't get all high and mighty just because you do that.
Then what do you do during the day? You sleep till noon, don't fold the laundry I asked you to do, go out to eat, play around till midnight. You don't do anything that can be called housework. And you call yourself a full-time housewife. You're more like a freeloader than a housewife.
I'm a freeloader. How dare you say that? I do a lot of things while you're away. I mean, that's discrimination against full-time housewives. I went to the trouble of quitting my job that I loved so much to devote myself to you, and all you do is complain.
A job you loved. You're the one who left your job as soon as the marriage was finalized. The day after I proposed, you handed in your resignation without telling me because you were going to become a full-time housewife. I'd rather you go back to work than screw around without doing any housework all day. You've been eating out more and more, and it's putting a strain on the family budget. The word freeloader fits you perfectly.
Huh? Our family's finances are suffering because of your income, right? You're not doing good enough as a husband. So what are you talking so high and mighty for? Furthermore, you're not doing a good job yourself, so don't blame it on me. If you can't provide enough for your wife, why don't you go work a second job at night and make some money?
If you and I both worked, and we still didn't have enough money, I would think about getting a second job or changing careers. But for a housewife who doesn't work, doesn't do housework, and only hangs around or plays around, it's not like I'm going to add more work to my life. I don't think it's right for me to have to do more. If you would stop playing around, it would be a little easier on the family budget. I can't do everything at home while I'm working. Please, do some actual housework.
Oh, yes. So it's all my fault. What era are you from? Women are supposed to stay at home and live in moderation. If you don't like me that much, let's get a divorce.
Why are you talking like that?
Just going out for a little while and you're all whiny. Don't treat your wife like a slave. I don't want a man who won't even allow me to go out to eat once in a while. I don't want to be married to a male-dominated, primitive man any longer.
Don't blame it on me. I wouldn't complain if it was once or twice a week, but you're out 5 times a week. You're buying clothes and bags every time you go out. You spend money on things you use a couple of times a year, but I still manage to make ends meet. I don't deserve to be called a worthless person.
I really don't like that kind of logic either. I want a divorce. Divorce. I'm going to get the divorce papers now. Just sign the papers.
Divorce. Why do you want to destroy our marriage so badly? Is that some kind of threat? Do you think that threat will work on me?
It's not a threat. I'm serious this time. I'll leave the divorce papers with my signature on them on the kitchen table. Go ahead and sign them, if you can. I don't think you'll be able to do it anyway, you spineless bitch.
Come on, Lisa. Don't say things like that, even as a joke.
I'm serious. I won't forgive you even if you get down on your knees and beg later. Bye-bye.
Come on, Lisa.
Good morning. Have you cooled down a bit? If you apologize, I think I can forgive you.
What do you mean, good morning? What time do you think it is? I'm the one who should be asking if you've cooled off. Why should I apologize? I didn't say anything wrong.
Did you see what was on the table? The divorce papers with my name on them. I left them there last night when I came home. I just looked and they're gone. But you threw them away, didn't you? It wasn't even in the trash. I bet you burned them. There's no way a man like you would have the courage to serve divorce papers. A spineless, worthless man. I hope you learned your lesson. Don't ever put your nose in anything I do again. Also, when you come back, make sure to apologize. If you get on your knees, I'll let it go. Oh, I think I want to eat a cake today. If you buy me some as an apology, I can eat it for you, okay?
Oh, if it's the paper on the table, I submitted it to the city hall first thing this morning. I almost finished the rest of the paperwork. We're divorced, just like you wanted.
Huh? What? You did? You're kidding.
It's real. I've already reported the divorce to my company, changed my payroll account, and transferred the rest of my money to another account. I also took you off my health insurance. We'll discuss the money at a later date. We'll have a lawyer come in and settle the matter. The house is in my name, so get your personal belongings and please leave. I'll contact your parents.
Wait a minute. You seriously turned in the papers? I don't get it. If this is a joke, I'm not laughing. Why did you turn them in? There's no way I'm really getting a divorce.
You don't get it? I'm the one who doesn't get it. Why are you so upset? You're the one who told me to go ahead and sign them. You also said you weren't kidding. You were serious. I'm not kidding. I'm serious too. I filed for divorce because I was serious. You don't work. You don't help around the house. You eat me out of house and home. If I say one word about it, you fly off the handle. At the end of the day, it's pointless to stay married to someone who uses divorce papers as a threat, don't you think?
But this kind of trick, it's terrible. Going behind my back like that. It's not valid. Go withdraw it now. Hurry up and go to the city office and get back the divorce papers.
You've been doing whatever you want with my money. I'm telling you, I can't withdraw it. I've already finalized the procedures while you were fast asleep.
Then I could just file for another marriage license. This divorce out of the blue is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
How are you going to do that? I won't sign your marriage certificate again.
That's fine. I don't want it. I'll write it out on my own without your signature. I'm going to the city hall now. Even the people at the city hall must think this is crazy.
Of course not. It's no use. I also submitted a marriage rejection notice while I was at it. While you were sleeping like a baby all afternoon.
Why did you have to go that far? All right, I'm divorcing you. I'll take all your savings. I won't give you a penny. I also want the house as alimony. The furniture, the car, and anything else that will give me money is mine. If you're leaving, you're leaving.
What kind of crazy talk is this? We don't have any shared savings, so the only thing you can take with you is what you had when you were single. You don't have any savings because you spent all your money, right? Like I said, the house is in my name, and the car is in my name. And you're the one who's going to pay alimony, right? I know about Mike.
What? How do you know about Mike?
I found out by accident. I found out while I was checking how often you went out, where you went, etc. to prepare for the divorce. But I'm afraid using your husband's money to go on spending sprees with a college student? How much money have you spent on Mike so far? It's not 1,000 or 2,000. It must be in the tens of thousands, right? If you weren't a big spender, a girl like you wouldn't get a date.
That's an invasion of privacy. You were like stalking me or something. I'll sue you.
Sue me if you can. I told you before, we'll talk about it with the lawyer. I have proof of your affair, proof of your spending money. I've got it all. You think you have a chance? I'll sell all the clothes and bags you bought with my money, and I'll get my money back. And I will only accept compensation payment in a one lump sum. I don't care if you get trampled. I'm sure your parents and Mike's parents can help you out.
Wait a minute. Mike's still in college. You're going to ruin a kid's future.
What kid? He's already 20 years old. He needs to understand what happens if you mess with someone else's wife. He deserves it. I mean, you messing with a college student. It's too funny you say that.
No, wait. Okay. That's enough, okay? I'll do the housework from now on. I won't waste money. You've got to get in a better mood, okay? Divorce is too much. You don't have to go that far.
Don't you get it yet? It's not about moods anymore. We're still talking about money, but it's all over. I've left the rest up to my lawyer. I'll send the business card to your parents' house, and any further contact with them will be through my lawyer only. Oh no. Wait a minute. I'll really apologize. Just come home for now. You've already finished work, right? You can't go to a lawyer. Let's talk it over, face to face, as a married couple. How can I sleep in the same house with my divorced, cheating wife? You should at least understand that much. I'll stay at a hotel tonight, but you're going to have to leave as soon as possible. I'll have you forcibly evicted if needed. And I won't forgive you if you cry or apologize either. I'm going to make sure I get all my money back too. Goodbye. After that, I got back all the money that Lisa spent and got compensation that Lisa and Mike's parents paid on their behalf. Lisa fought me by not leaving the house easily and waiting for me in front of my office. Lisa's parents immediately took her in their control and promised me that they would never let her near me again. After that, I never saw Lisa's face again. According to the rumors, she's now working hard at her relative's company to pay off a huge debt.
I have a favor to ask you, Amy. You'll do me a favor, won't you?
What is it, Katie? You haven't contacted me in a while, and all of a sudden you're asking me for a favor? There's something very suspicious about that.
Don't tell me I'm suspicious. I feel bad that I haven't contacted you in a long time, but it's important.
I'll just listen what you have to say then. Well, it all depends on what you want me to do. So, what is it?
Actually, me and Mark are getting a divorce.
What? Divorce?
That's right, but that's not the point. My husband and I both agreed to divorce. The problem is the custody of Brian. My husband says he won't give up custody.
Custody of Brian? Well, I guess so.
So, what am I asking you to do is? I really want to get a custody. I need your help.
Well, that's impossible.
What? Why? Why did you answer so quickly? You should think it over a little more. I'll be sure that I'll thank you. Please ask Mark to say that he should leave Brian to me. All you have to do is convince him. Isn't it easy? Why is it impossible?
No, I'm not talking about how easy it is. If I simply think about Brian, I don't think we should leave Brian to you. No matter how much money you give me, I can't do anything bad to his future.
Why? What's wrong with me? On what basis can you say that I'm a bad influence to him?
First of all, Katie, you haven't been taking care of your child at all. How many years do you think I've been taking care of Brian? You've been leaving him with us since he was in kindergarten, right? I've been taking care of your child at home because you said you're busy with work. Basically, you leave Brian to us and just transfer the money every month. You don't stop by on weekends or holidays, no WhatsApp or call him. Even today, you contacted me for the first time in a few months, but you suddenly asked me to help with you for custody of Brian? And can't you even ask how's Brian at least? I can't say anything too irresponsible about entrusting Brian to someone like that.
Hey, I was just a little panicking. Anyway, my husband is the same one who's neglecting Brian.
Mark is working alone in another state, but he comes to our house every holiday. He brings souvenirs, feels sorry, and plays with Brian until the last minute. And yet, you, who's supposed to be a 10 minutes drive away, I haven't seen you for the past few months, right? Even if you're busy with work, you're not living too far away, right? And you haven't called or WhatsApp. Isn't the proof that you don't care about Brian?
Shut up! I've given you money, so it should be good enough. I'm insanely busy, more than my husband.
then I think it's even better that Mark has custody. Anyway, if you are so busy and can't even show up for such holidays, summer vacations, and New Year's, how are you gonna raise Brian by yourself? From what I've heard, you don't get along with your family that your younger brother took over. But can you rely on them? Your parents live far away. Are you gonna look for work there?
What? There's no way I'm going back to my parents' house. If I go back to the house, my brother and his wife will make fun of me. That'll be humiliating. Why can't you take care of Brian at your house like before?
What?
I'll be single and make more money than ever. So I don't have time to take care of Brian. It's not like that the lifestyle is gonna change or anything. So why can't you just do me a favor? What's the problem?
Can't you see that there's only problems? Were you claiming custody with the intention of relying on your family from the beginning?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna be a single mother. Don't you think you wanna help out a little? Don't tell me you're gonna throw me out with Brian. You're the one who doesn't care about Brian.
No, that's not right. Come on, think about it. Let's say I can do you a favor for the sake of Brian and continue to take care of him. My children love Brian like he's their brother, but if you divorce my brother, you and I will be completely strangers, right? In terms of a relationship, you'll be my brother's ex-wife, right? Isn't it strange that you rely on my family? If that's the case, my brother should get custody of the child, and it'd be more understandable if my family and your parents support him. Leaving the child in the care of your ex-husband's sister's couple forever doesn't sound right at all. Am I saying something strange to you?
In other words, you're never gonna give me custody of the child, no matter what I say. So, are you trying to take the mother away from the child? How can you say such a terrible thing? You don't have a human heart, do you?
I'm telling you, it's not realistic and it's impossible. Brian is a good kid, so it's fine to take care of him. But if my brother loses custody of him, I won't be his aunt anymore, and then I'll be just a stranger. If I'm not a relative to Brian, when he needs to go to hospital, he'll have a trouble, right? So, it's an impossible story in reality. Why don't you just give up custody and ask for free visitation or something?
I'm telling you, I don't want to do that. Just give me a helping hand with anything you can. Why can't you understand what I'm saying? It's no different than before. I'm gonna be in real trouble if I can't get custody of Brian. If I don't, the alimony and child support won't offset each other.
What? Offsetting alimony? Does that mean you pay the alimony? If you're gonna pay the alimony, that means you're the one to be blamed, right? If it's an amicable divorce, you don't need to pay alimony. And it's just gonna be division of properties, right? Let me ask you, what's the cause of the divorce?
That's none of your business. It's an invasion of privacy. I just want you to make sure the custody goes to me. I don't have to tell a person who's so rude like you. You're not trying to threaten me with that, are you?
I'm not threatening you. I just want to make sure. Even if it's only temporary, I'm still the guardian of Brian now. It's like my testimony will determine the custody of Brian, right? If that's the case, I have to make sure I know what I'm doing. Not knowing what you have actually going through, I can't just hand over custody to the guilty party. Brian's life may be decided by my choice, so I can't make a decision so easily.
You're persistent and always nitpicking. You really piss me off. You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I want to divorce Mark and get back together with my ex-boyfriend. If I get custody, the alimony will be offset by child support. So I really want to get custody. And after we remarried, I want to spend some time alone with him. That's why I want you to take care of Brian at your place. Preferably until he graduates from junior high school and is able to work. What do you think? Are you satisfied now?
Wow, there's much more trashy reasons than I thought. You're talking as if Brian is some kind of tool. Oh, actually, you want to get custody because of the money anyway. So, he's definitely a convenient tool for you. Even if it's your own child. Do you realize that's the worst thing you could say as a mother? Or even as a human being?
Which part is the worst? I am Brian's mother. What I do with Brian is my business. You just cooperate with me anyhow. If I succeed, I'll pay you what you deserve. All you have to do is give a little testimony. You'll get paid for it. That's not a bad deal.
You're too selfish, Katie. Are your benefits more important than your child happiness? You're really horrible, and I despise you. I have screenshots of all your previous WhatsApp, so I'll send them to my brother now.
Hey, no! Don't do anything selfish. I won't forgive you if you send it. You'd better delete the screenshots too. If you do that, I'll sue you for kidnapping Brian.
It's okay. I'll fight back. We have pictures to prove that Brian has been staying at our home for a long time. And the bank statement with only $200 deposited every month from you. I have many other things to fight back with. Also, I have a friend, a lawyer, so you won't stand a chance. Even a screenshot copy of this conversation will be evidence.
What the hell? All you do is get in my way. I just want custody. Why are you being so insistent? You're not the one who gave birth to Brian. So why do you keep getting in my way?
I just want to protect Brian's future. If I give custody to you, who only thinks about yourself, we never know what kind of abuse you might take. Do you think you want to shut the mouth of yours, who only gave birth? To be honest with you, I feel disgusted to listen to your horrible words any longer.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was out of line. My bad. You don't need to help me out, so please don't send any screenshots to Mark.
It's too late to apologize now. Until the very end, you didn't show any signs of caring about Brian. You're a very selfish, helpless, disgusting human being. I despise you with all my heart. I'll discuss the rest with Mark and my husband. Please, do not take any contact with our home and Brian. If you take Brian away without permission, I'll call the police.
Wait, I'll be really in trouble. Please wait. Hey, listen to me.
It's time for kids to go to bed. If you'll excuse me. After that, Katie went to court to fight for custody of Brian, but she lost miserably. She had to pay alimony and was only allowed to see Brian 2 or 3 times a month. Still, she didn't give up and came to my house many times and tried to take Brian away. But after defending ourselves and calling the police each time, she stopped showing up, and we succeeded in fighting her off. As a result of discussions with my husband, my brother, and her parents, we decided to take good care of Brian in our home like before. Brian is growing up to be a smart boy, unlike his mother.
Karen, thanks for your help. I'm glad the hotel I'm staying in on the business trip is quite nice. 2 nights here, very luxurious.
Thanks again for your work today. Is the room that nice? That's great. Although it's a business trip, it's good to have a room where you can relax.
Yes, it's a really nice room. It's got a small kitchen and I can cook a little. It's more like a trip than a business trip.
Oh, lucky you. I wish I could have gone on a business trip with you.
I'll take you on the next trip. I'll do my best for the next 2 nights and 3 days. I can't eat your food for 3 days. I'll miss it.
I'll make your favorite food when you get back. Even if it's just for 2 nights and 3 days, you have to take care of yourself and eat a well-balanced meal. Also, be careful with accidents and injuries, and take care on the way there and back. Wish you luck.
I know. You also don't catch a cold or something. And be careful with accidents.
Okay, I know.
Well, I'm going out to eat now.
Enjoy.
I finally made it out of the house. I'll unlock my room so you can come in. By the way, the stupid wife doesn't even realize it yet. And she's still telling me to take care of myself, eat, don't get hurt, and so on. She's either my mother or an old hag. She's so annoying. I can't even look at her as a woman anymore. I want to be able to ignore the bitches I soon. And I want to flirt with you. Anyway, come to my room soon. Let's have a lot of fun today. I love you.
What?
What? Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Never mind, forget it.
Forget it? Don't say something impossible. What is this? What does it mean? Explain it to me. Is it me, the stupid wife? Who are you going to send it to?
No, it was that. It's a prank thing. I just sent it by mistake. Never mind.
So, I know you made a mistake, but who are you trying to send it to? Right after you finished your WhatsApp with me, you called me a stupid, an old hag. You can't see me as a woman? Who are you talking such bad mouth to? It's not someone from work or friend, is it?
No, just friends from school. We're just fooling around a bit. Let's forget about it for now, alright?
And then, you wrote something like flirting and I love you. It's totally a girl, isn't it? Robert, you're cheating on me, right?
What? Why? I'm not cheating on you. What are you talking about? Why are you saying such outrageous things? It's just a prank, and I told you not to worry about it. I'm sorry I said bad things about you. I'm so sorry.
No matter whatever you look at it, it's definitely a message that you sent to a girl, huh? You said caring about my eye or flirting, or even use the heart symbol. No matter how you look at it, it's cheating. If you still think you can get away with it, you're too stupid.
It's not an excuse. It's a misunderstanding. I've always been only you, Karen. I have a great wife like you. I would never cheat on you.
If you insist, can I search your room? If you say you're not cheating, then it's fine, right? I won't find anything suspicious, right?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm actually dating someone.
I knew it. I mean, isn't it a mistake to say I have a girlfriend instead of flirting partner? Don't use the word girlfriend or something creepy like that. It's not okay for a married man to have a girlfriend. Are you still trying to get away with it?
No, I mean, I'm really sorry.
So, who is this woman? How long have you been going on?
Well, I met her at a party my coworker invited me to. We started this kind of relationship only 2 months ago. Before that, we had a very casual relationship.
A coworker invited you to a drinking party, which was a blind date. So, you went on a blind date without telling me. You are married, but you went on a blind date. That was out of the question at the point. And it didn't matter until then if you had a green relationship or not. The fact that you're having an affair now is what matters. Don't try to cover it up now. It's a shame on you.
Sorry, but I really love you the most. I'm just playing around with her.
You were calling me my stupid wife or old lady, weren't you? You've been saying bad things about me, and you two must have laughed about it. And then you say you love me the most? That's funny. Or are you trying to tell me that I'm easy and that I would forgive you if you tell me that you love me?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry I talked behind your back. I didn't think you'd be that mad at me. It was just lighthearted. I'm really sorry. But it's like complaining about your marriage amongst your peers. That's normal, right?
Is it normal to talk about your wife with the person you cheated on? That's not normal. I've never heard that before. You've been saying you're sorry for a while now. Are you sorry? Or are you just saying?
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I really won't do it again. Neither the cheating nor talking bad about you. But if you forgive me, I want to have her as my second wife.
Huh? What are you suddenly saying?
Like a concubine. Of course. I'll put you first and take care of you the best. Just split my love equally between you and her. She's good at housework, and I think she'll be a great help to you. If we have children, we can help each other. If you don't like a concubine, just think of her as your housekeeper.
Are you crazy? Concubine? What era are you from? You want to keep 2 women. You're useless. Only dreaming. And it's gross.
What? I can handle that. That's something you shouldn't be saying the most to a man, you know. You just shattered my pride. I won't forgive you. Divorce.
What? You won't forgive me? That's my line. Do you understand you hurt my pride too?
Men and women are different. I've been modest and you get carried away. I'm getting a divorce. I'm leaving you and marrying her. I don't want a woman like you.
What are you talking about? Fine. I don't want a cheating husband either. If we're both saying we're getting divorced, I'm glad that makes it much easier. You'll pay me whatever you need to and get a divorce, alright?
I'll at least pay you. It's a small price to pay to get a divorce from you.
Oh, you said it. Don't tell you later that it was a lie. I won't go easy on you. So, be prepared.
Karen, I'm sorry about everything. I'm so sorry and regret it deeply. Please forgive me.
Suddenly you're whining. What happened? It hasn't even been a week since the divorce was finalized.
I proposed marriage to her after I divorced you. She said we can't get married. She said we can go out, but she can't get married. Bullshit. I've been serious about her for a long time.
That's right. No woman would marry a man she knew would cheat on her. And then you go around bad-mouthing your wife. She can see herself being on the receiving end once she has married. She was just a little bit smarter than you.
And the company found out about the affair. I invited her to a hotel on the business trip, and I paid for meals as company's expenses. I dropped the hotel with her in the company's car during work. I borrowed a little money from the company to buy her present. I don't know how it got out, but it all got out. I was doing everything to make sure it won't get out. But how did it get out? I'm about to be fired. I'm gonna be sued for compensation. It's over. My life is over.
You've done so many things. There's a drive recorder in the company car. I'm sure they found a lot of evidence.
In my line of work, there are a lot of connections. Word of my affair has already spread to other companies in my industry. It's hard for me to get a new job at another company. Even if I went to another company, I'd have to give up my career. The salary will be too low, and I won't be able to make a living. And if I have to pay a compensation, I'm really screwed.
Oh my God, you poor thing. Well, I reported it to the company.
Huh? That's you. Why would you do that?
Because I wanted proof of the affair. I went to your company and asked if there was any proof I can get. Oh, sorry. Correction, ex-company. We ended up divorcing without much use of it.
What the hell did you do to me? Do you have any idea what you've done? If I'm unemployed, I can't even pay the alimony in installments. Is that okay with you? That's not good, right?
I don't mind at all. I got quite a bit of from property division. I'm not bothered if you don't pay me for alimony either. And I'm also a professional and earn a lot of money. Unlike you, I'm not a worthless person. I can live my own salary.
Hey Karen, please, let's get married again. If my company knows that you forgive me, I'll probably avoid being fired. I'll get down on my knees or whatever. Please.
You suddenly became so weak when you found out you were gonna be unemployed. Where's the bullish attitude you had until the other day? I mean, you said you couldn't see me as a woman anymore, right?
I'm really sorry about that. I regret it. I didn't realize it until after I lost you, who I really love. I was deceived by a bad woman. I was so blinded. I didn't realize how beautiful you really were. Please come back to me again. I won't cheat on you again.
Normal people don't cheat on their wives, not even once, let alone twice. I can't trust you betrayed me once, and I won't. There's no way we'll start over when we marry, so don't ever contact me again.
Oh no. Hey, please. I'm begging you for the rest of my life. If I don't do this, I'll be kicked out of the company dormitory and have no place to live. There aren't many places that will rent me a place if I'm unemployed. I'll be homeless. Can you at least let me stay home until I find another job? Please.
Absolutely not. I don't care what happens to you anymore. If you keep sending me annoying WhatsApp, I'll block you.
Oh no. Karen, please, I'm sorry.
I'm blocking you because you're annoying me. I'm going to lunch with a friend. Bye.
Wait, Karen!
After that, Robert tried to contact me somehow, ambushing me, sending me letters and things, and other unwanted behavior. But because I immediately consulted the police, he was giving a stern warning and became quiet. Robert was fired from his job and kicked out of his company housing. Since he was unemployed, there was no place to rent, and he became a refugee from the internet cafe. At this rate, he may soon be homeless.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.